y'all can't tell, it is sunny out today. It's a hot day. So let's sort this out now. Go. Oh man, it has been a while since we've had a day like this in southwest Sydney, man. It is absolutely scorching to the point where I can't even get a refraction. Bro, the light is gonna actually kill me in here. Fuck. All right, cool. I'm basically not gonna be able to look at the screen at all because the sun is so harsh here today. The reflection that it's giving to my phone is like a proper full-on glare, like a piercing glare. I probably shouldn't have done this, to be honest. I regret going live. I have never, ever seen my phone reflect like that towards me while I'm driving. If I wasn't live right now, I would pull it right off its holder and just leave it next to me on the seat. So re-strategize. We're gonna do this live drive and I'm pretty much not gonna make eye contact the whole time. So sorry about your comments. Very good chance your comments don't get read because I genuinely cannot see the text. I can just see a couple of names. Big up Jono, big up Mattia, big up anybody that comes through. Great win yesterday for Inter. Great win considering the contextual strength of the results from other teams. We will talk about Napoli getting a tough 3 points. We will talk about the other two main rivals having a snooze fest. And we will also talk a little bit about a couple of other sides who are sticking like glue at the top of the Campionato. We'll speak a little bit more elaboratively on the overall Classifica tomorrow. This just after this time tomorrow when I get home and we do our regular Serie A match day roundup. But today we're doing the live drive ting, and when I get home I'll be live on my Devils Down, no not live, sorry, I'll be doing a video for my Devils Down Under channel to discuss the disappointing result for Manchester United this morning. Boo, boo, boo. But yeah, yesterday, scorching. Jono, did I tell you that I got married last year on December 9? Look up the temperature on December 9.
0,
I'm sure
4,
you'll remember.
0.
I'm sure you'll remember what you were doing on that day. I hate when people call me while I'm live. All right. So as I drive to the doctor now to pick up something or to get myself something for my end of year trip, let's talk a little bit about the main focal point for us. So Correa-Sexuals, led by your CEO and emperor, Zio Sharma, love him. He's the guy, bro. The loyalist of Correa FC, the man himself. I wish he did a reaction yesterday because I think he's who we all wanted to hear most of all. Joaquin Correa against Hellas Verona. It's a tattoo, man. It's ice cold. It's a lock. It's a guarantee. Joaquin Correa against Hellas Verona, you know? And that's what it was. 33 last year. No. On December 9, brother, December 9 was the 44-degree day. The hottest day in our country, the hottest December day in our nation's history. 44 degrees. It was the day where the power in Camden MacArthur went out for 3 minutes. How do I know? My wedding went out of power for 3 minutes, brother. 44 degrees. I had asked Bruno, bro. He was fucking there. Bruno was there, cuz. Oh, bro, it was dirty. I'm thinking back on it now. Lucky we had such a good venue and the staff did such an amazing thing for us. They did an amazing thing for us, John, but far out, it was absolutely awful. Like outside, inside it was fine, but as soon as we stepped out to even take a photo, I just looked at the wife. I'm like, nah, cuz, let's go back inside and drink some Slurpees. Let's do it. Am I in India or Pakistan? Nowhere near it, brother. There's India at the end of the year. I will be in India at the end of the year, though. I'm looking forward to it. So, Joaquin Correa, man. A goal and an assist against Verona. Let's just talk about the role that we want Joaquin Correa to have. Dario. The role that we wanted Correa to have this season was to play as the 5th or 4th choice attacker. What does a 4th or 5th choice attacker have to do? What do they have to do? Basically, the role of a 4th or a 5th attacker is to be there to come off the bench, to relieve minutes, to come off the bench, to stack the attack if you are chasing a winner, to stack the attack if you are chasing a winner, or to relieve minutes. They are also there to, what's it called? They are also there to start matches where it is just incomprehensible for a manager to start their strongest guy. Yeah, 43 degrees Celsius, bro. Celsius. On my wedding day, Darian. The hottest day recorded in December in Australian history, and I decided to get hitched on that day. Luckily for me, I married a woman whose brain is a borderline dude. She's a guy upstairs. If you actually think you're overtaking me, brother, I've got bad news for you. Nah, go for it then. No worries. I'm going to slow down to the point where you need to go over the speed limit to beat me. There's a speed camera about 500 meters ahead, bro. Do your worst. Yeah. Guy, so from the moment she woke up was, how long do I need to put up with this shit until I can go home? Joaquin Correa, the role of him is to start games where it is incomprehensible to start your stronger forwards. Situations like when Lautaro has the flu, Mehdi Taremi played 3 international games for Iran. And you know what? He's going to get the start over Arnautovic, because I think I can say what everyone is thinking about Arnautovic. Inzaghi is fucking done with the Austrian, bro. He's done. Inzaghi is done. Austrian, cuz. Bang on, Sergio. Mi amico, he says it. He likes him, bro. It was his guy. Inzaghi's the one that dropped the 30 million on him. It wasn't Marotta, it wasn't Ozilio, it was Inzaghi. After Tula, it's Correa. Inzaghi has had enough with the Austrian, bro. He doesn't want him anymore. Arnautovic is your prop Marotta signing for scraps. Proper Marotta signing. At the end of this season, it'll be Arnautovic that leaves as the free agent, and it'll be Correa who renegotiates the 1-year extension. We will renegotiate one of them. One of them's getting renegotiated, man. And if it is, it's going to end up Correa, and he'll renegotiate to a low salary, a lowish salary, around about the 2.5, 3 million mark, I reckon. That's what we'll negotiate him down towards. I don't mind that. Overall, Arnautovic he's not the guy anymore, man. Towards the end of the season, these 5 attackers will be enough. Whether they get the job done or not is a different story, but we're not in a point where we can feasibly and marketability get these guys out in January and get replacements. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I think genuinely we're heading towards a January mercato with no signings, no departures. Inzaghi knows that he's got a strong Taremi for Chiesa, unless Sergio's talking to someone that we don't speak to. I do have a thought that Chiesa is coming in for a loan, but to get rid of Taremi would be stupid at this point, man, because his performances haven't been bad. I don't think it would make sense to get rid of him now. I would bring Chiesa in just as the flat loan, man. Get Arnautovic out in January if you can, but I wouldn't be bringing out Taremi or Correa for Chiesa. It's too much of a risk to bring in Chiesa. Too much of a risk that we bring him in. But I won't say never while I'm talking to some Liverpool fans and they're telling me that behind the scenes, Chiesa's not even getting a look in at training properly. And that's a worry. That's a worry for them because they still forked out money on Chiesa. I know I've got a couple of friends, one in particular, who's very upset with the fact that he came to me for advice on Chiesa, and I went, man, if you can use him properly, you've got a weapon here. But Premier League, different ball game, completely different ball game. Thank you to the 13 people that are with me right now on a very short but sweet live drive. Like the video, subscribe. If you are new, I echo the thoughts of Mattia. I do think that we are going to have a very, very quiet January, but I won't say no to Chiesa. The points against Verona and the confidence. He's got 1 goal, 1 penalty in the Champions League, I think, but no goal in Serie A. We're going to have to pick up ourselves quickly, quick turnaround, Leipzig, and then 2 massively tricky fixtures in Serie A. Lazio and Fiorentina. Probably a good time to play them. You know why? Because they need to play a side better than them. They need to get brought down to earth. We have to play every team eventually twice. There is no running, there is no hiding. Play Fiorentina, play Lazio now while their confidence is high, while they think they can perform out of their skin, while they're a little bit cocky, arrogant, obnoxious and vulnerable. I really, really would like to play Fiorentina and Lazio now, while they are a little bit vulnerable. They think that they're the bee's knees. If they come and approach us the same way they've approached other sides, we will make a meal of them. If they tactically change themselves to play Inter versus playing other sides, we will make a meal of them. Let's keep doing that. When other teams try to play a certain way to counter us, we usually have their number. I am very, very excited at the prospect of playing Lazio and Fiorentina, because those are 2 games in a row in Serie A that are really going to tell us how we look properly. Everybody in the top 6 should be smashing up Verona. A few teams should be smashing them up the way we smashed them up. They're a Serie B side, and we made them look like a Serie B side. We did exactly what we had to do, albeit we did it in the first half. Not only am I excited to play Fiorentina and Lazio at this point in time, I am so excited to play them if we can get these 3 points after Leipzig. Like I said on the live drive last week, and I'll keep echoing this until the fixture happens and even when it's over, if we can get 3 points against Leipzig, well, you can scrunch up your January version of your calendar that's on the whiteboard and start writing a new January calendar. What does that mean? It means that you lock up 3 points against Leipzig. You are virtually 1 win away with 2 home games left in the Champions League for automatic qualification to the last 8. Scratch it, redo the January calendar, prioritize everything to do with the league. Prioritize everything. Now my screen just went black. I'm not too sure if you guys can still see me or not, but my screen just went black. If you can still see me, let me know, or if you can still just hear me, let me know. If you can still hear me, it means we wrap up the live drive very, very soon. Overall, Anthony Champions League Merchant knows that 3 points in this Champions League match really opens up our domestic calendar in January, and that's what we should be aiming for. Okay, hear, not see, not a problem. Let's wrap it up in the next couple of minutes. That's all it was going to be anyway, a 15-minute live drive. I think overall the reception in my area, because we have really bad reception in this part of southwest Sydney, means that it's going to be a little scratchy here and there. Also, I've noticed this starts to happen on really hot days, and my phone is borderline facing the sun. So it's probably a mix of reception and bad heat. 3 points against Leipzig opens up the domestic calendar, and I'll be really confident heading into January. The one thing I'm a little gutted about, I thought that under a new manager in Ranieri, Roma could get 1 romantic result. Expect them to do very poorly from now till the end of the season still, and that's the reality from that. Napoli, on the other hand, a goal to scumbag Lukaku, and Conte keeps moving. It's a fact that by the halfway point of the season, we will have played almost 10 games more than Napoli. They have no excuses. They should be first, the same way Max Allegri should have been first and carried on to stay first when he had 38 games last season. He didn't. He bombed it. Juve is shit. Let's just remind everybody that last year they were first around about December and they bombed it. Inter, Campioni d'Italia, and that's all that still matters at the moment. Yeah, I'm not confident for them, Mattia, but can I say, Mattia, you got to pick up a little bit more backbone, son. We need to be tougher, brother. We need to be tougher. Show me your big Belgrade Mafia tattoo on your back. I know you've got it. I know you've got a 50-cent ting, get rich or die trying, resembling tattoo. I know it's there. I know it's there. I know it's there. Bro, Don't be scared. We can't be scared, bro. We're the champions. They're the ones who are supposed to be scared. They're the ones who need to be scared against us. All right, that's all for me. I'll be back soon. If you are bothered, head over to my other YouTube channel and subscribe to there so you can catch my content. And I will catch you guys very soon. Forza Inter, campione d'Italia. Second star. That's 2.